The only thing I could change was myself. And I chose freedom from codependency. Welcome to Recovery, Choices, Chances, and Changes. I'm your host, Gail Ferguson Jones, a survivor of 3 generations of addiction and a family recovery advocate. I'm also a recovering codependent who made new choices in my life, took chances in my relationship, and experienced miraculous changes. Do you have a child, a sibling, a spouse, or other relative or dear friend with an addiction problem, whether it be to alcohol or drugs? Have you done everything possible to convince them to seek treatment without success? Are you watching helplessly as they fall toward rock bottom? It's so easy to recognize when our addicted loved ones are on a downward spiral. We can clearly see the inevitable. We watch helplessly as their health deteriorates. They are unable to keep a job. They are going broke. They become estranged from spouses and children, family and friends. They may even land in jail or suffer a mental and emotional breakdown. There seems to be no hope, all because of their substance abuse, all because of their resistance to rehab and sobriety, all because they stay stuck in bad choices and fear change. But to my surprise, I found myself at rock bottom too, as a result of my unfailing dedication to alcoholic loved ones. When I made the mistake of pinning all my hopes on getting them into treatment, my failure landed me in a physical and emotional rock bottom I didn't even know was possible. I was suffering the collateral damage of family dysfunction and was literally sickened physically and emotionally by it. When I hit rock bottom, I made the choice to seek help for myself, took the chance to detach from the substance abuse issues of my family, and welcome change into my life. Just as rock bottom is usually the place from which addicts admit their need to change, so it is for the rest of us too. Recovery is not just for addicts. Pinning our hopes on futile attempts to convince a son or daughter to seek treatment places undue stress on your mind and body. Exposing yourself to verbal and emotional abuse while trying to convince a spouse or sibling to get help wears on your heart and soul, robbing you of joy and happiness in your life. Their rejection of your concern and love may threaten your mental and emotional stability because of their irrational response. Now, this is not to say that you should immediately give up on your troubled parent or friend without offering your support. But the truth is, you cannot choose rehab for them. You can only decide to be healthy and well for yourself. Yes, you love them, but you owe it to yourself to live your best life without guilt, blame, or resentment for the choices they are making for themselves. Otherwise, you will find yourself free falling into your own proverbial rock bottom, where you cannot help yourself or anyone else. And since you are not the one with the addiction problem causing the chaos and dysfunction, you deserve better. I am a survivor of 3 generations of alcoholism, and recovery saved my sanity and my life. In 12-step, I learned through the Serenity Prayer to accept the things I cannot change, which was my addicted loved ones, and to change the things that I can, which was my misguided approach to my dysfunctional family. I also learned how important it is to offer support to others dealing with the same challenges I faced growing up with an alcoholic maternal grandmother, an alcoholic father, and as an adult, watching my husband fall victim to the disease. I experienced the pain of all 3 meeting a tragic and untimely demise. During an especially painful period, with my husband again admitted to the hospital in intensive care, I hit my emotional rock bottom and was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress. My nerves were worn thin from watching the third person in my immediate family heading toward the grave. And the pain of being helpless to stop the inevitable got the best of me. The physical effects showed up in excessive weight gain, high blood pressure, and erratic mood swings. While treating me for these symptoms, my doctor explained the harmful effects my family circumstance was having on my health. She explained that years were being shaved off my life and recommended support groups. Casting pride aside, I began attending meetings faithfully. I also accepted referrals to private counseling and took advantage of employee assistance programs. I'm so happy that I made the right decisions for myself, and I can say without shame or embarrassment that recovery saved my life, literally and figuratively. The good news is there are 12-step fellowships and counseling professionals that support the loved ones seeking strength and guidance. These programs let you know that you are not alone and offer tools for coping. Choosing your own recovery is just as important for you as it is for your alcoholic or drug-addicted family member. It also will prepare you to support them if they choose treatment and a lifetime of sobriety. In the spirit of service to others walking the same road I've traveled, I developed my Buttrfly Effect Program, a source of resources, advice, tools, and support, motivational talks, and workshops. The program helps you understand the following: why recovery is just as important for you as your addicted relative or friend, how we easily become addicted to the problems of the addicts in our lives, ways that we enable and become codependent, the ways that stress rob us of our health and well-being, how your own recovery will make you better able to support your loved one if they eventually choose rehab and sobriety, how meditation and prayer are crucial to emotional healing and restoring your peace of mind. It's said that just the gentle fluttering of a butterfly's wings can set off powerful changes. And just as a caterpillar transforms into a beautiful butterfly, so too can you shed the skin of hopelessness and victimization and change your life for the better. There's no need to sacrifice your health and well-being just to prove your love for a troubled person in your life. Love yourself most. Love yourself first. Make new choices, take new chances, make powerful changes. Claim your peace of mind. Step into a new life of freedom and happiness. You're worth it. I wish for you to be loved, be healed, be free.